This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And I'm Gearoid Farley.
Oh, for God's sake, this is Agony Rants.
Welcome to Agony Rants,
Okay.
the show where a Eurovision winner and a comedian will solve your problems and fix your life.
Oh, is that a thing?
It's a thing, yeah. Apparently we don't have an entry point in our show.
Oh, who said that?
Somebody that listens.
Okay.
A new listener. They said,
new listener.
It took me a while to get into it because I didn't know what it was. Well, now you know.
That's it. We're setting our stalls.
Setting our stalls.
Setting our stalls out. Come on and buy it
That's
now.
exactly, Niamh, I'm not well and nobody cares.
I know, well, yeah. Are you not?
Well, there we are.
Okay. What's wrong with your pet?
I've got man flu. I haven't been sick in ages. And do you know why this is? It's because we've all stopped wearing masks. From now on, I'm wearing a gas mask, Niamh.
Okay.
Bring it back. Lock us up.
Did you wait to tell me this while I'm sitting in a closed room
Yeah,
with you?
absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, Niamh.
Thanks, girl, thanks. Well, to be fair, what age are you now?
I'm 31.
Yeah, of course. Well, you're fastly approaching what I call the monopause.
Niamh, I'll give you a 10-minute head start and then I'm going to run after you.
We have the menopause as women and we don't even have to go down that road because that will upset you in ways you don't even want to know. But I'm going to tell you, I think men enter the monopause where they get to the point where they are actually, everything is just so big and disgusting.
It is.
Everything's so big. Like, I mean, yeah.
Massive.
How sick are you? Come on, tell me how sick you are.
Okay, I've got I've a very mild snuffle.
You don't like people who
And
sniff.
it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable.
Are you
I
not
have
able
an
to-
uncomfortable sniff.
And are you able to sleep at night? Is that what's wrong, getting in the way of you?
Yeah, no, I can't sleep at night. Like, it's really annoying. And do you know what? I'll tell you where I got it, right? Because you know the way, do you remember I told you there was like a whole new me?
Yeah, I think that was in January, right? Okay.
Niamh, look,
Is this the
time
whole
is a construct.
Is this the whole
Time
new
is a
me in
construct.
January or in September? Because I think there was one in September, to be fair.
There was, yeah. No,
Okay.
it's whole new me. Like, I'm back at the gym.
Okay.
Right? It's been once.
Okay.
Right? I've joined a new gym. If they really work you hard.
Have
right?
you cancelled the other one?
I must do that. I'm going to make it 60 quid a month now. You've saved me, Niamh.
Okay.
But so I did my first session in that, and I think I might have picked up a bug,
Oh.
like while I was like sobbing on the floor. Because like
Was this before or after? Like,
it was about midway through. It was midway through. You know, like it was about midway through. You know, where you just accept that you haven't a shred of dignity left and it's all over.
I know, it's terrible, sad. I know, I feel for you because actually that's really hard. The chances are you don't have a cold. I think you're just a little bit under pressure because you're starting to do something that your body's not used to.
How dare you?
I know. Well, you're much fitter than me. I'm not going to say any different. Like,
No, I think it's just a new environment. I do think though,
well, like
gyms are walking with dirt.
Yeah, no. Look,
And I was French kissing the mat, essentially.
was that during the plank?
Well, it was, I wouldn't say plank. I mean, maybe, collapsed plank.
Was it like a sagging plank?
Yeah.
I don't mean that.
Do you know what the saddest thing in the world is? The saddest thing in the world is that when you do the plank, but you're still touching the ground.
In places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
And not in a
you're
not in a
feeling
very.
the burn of the plank, but you can still feel the ground.
Yeah.
That is the most depressing feeling in the
It's
world.
like doing the baby pose, as I call it. It's meant to be a resting pose in yoga, where you kind of all snuggle up and it's meant to be very restful. But unfortunately, all the bits in the middle of me get in the way of that being restful, and it's not. It's probably the least favorite part of yoga for me.
Yeah, it's the bit where you've got to pull your knees up to your chest. You're like, well, I can't do that because of
I
my
know.
belly.
Well, you have to kind of go around it, which is not.
It's very depressing.
I mean, even when I was skinny on my belly, there was always the extra bit on the top.
The what?
You know. Anyway, that's a
You have
little
a rack
uncomfortable.
to die for.
I know.
It's not a yoga. It's not a yogi's yet rack.
No, I know. Do you know what's really funny though? And it's not yoga friendly. Is that
It's
what
not
you
a
mean?
yoga friendly rack. Absolutely not.
Well, I was never expecting you to say that to me. And mean
You
it.
can always look to me for a compliment,
I
Niamh.
love it. Well, I'll take it now. At my age, you'll take any kind of, you've got a good rack, Niamh. You don't get told that very often now. Mostly now I get told my granddad likes you. Anyway, so. So, am I cheering you up in any way? Are you feeling a bit better?
You know, I feel a bit better. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to say I've been really feeling sorry for myself because also my tour has started. Like my tour started last weekend,
And that's pressure.
well. I mean,
Come
it
on.
should be pressure. I haven't felt it yet. I'm just kind of like, yeah, where are we? Well, come on, let's do it. We'll do it.
But that's
I'm
because you're
very
doing
enthusiastic.
You're doing about 400 gigs everywhere else as well.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Have you got a rider?
No,
Have you got a rider
I
for
should
your
get
tour?
one, shouldn't I?
Oh my God, you're not a proper
It's
diva.
usually like water,
Yeah.
and is there a chipper? But I can't do chipper anymore.
No, because
Yeah,
because
I'm
the gym.
completely off solids.
Solids.
Yeah, completely off solids.
Why?
I drank my breakfast this morning.
This week we are talking about money
Yes.
and saving money.
Money saving tips.
I know, so many.
You're really good at this.
Yeah, I live for it. Yeah, I do live for it. I do a lot of stuff that is money saving. I actually pay my bills in advance. So, for instance,
Who does that?
No, I mean, as in,
You have to be super organised.
you know, the big ones like the insurance and all that. Well, the first year was a bit more difficult because what I had to do was put extra money away.
Okay.
So what I did, or if you have a lump sum, like sometimes it's a bit different for us because sometimes we have a good period of time and then it's a lump sum. So what I did was I saved
you
up
spend
enough.
it all on records. You spent 2 years
Well,
in absolute
If
penury.
you bought less records, right, you'd be able to do what I did. So when I worked it out between car insurances and rates and, you know, all the things that you buy for the year, right? You know, like your house insurance, whatever, all those things. All the extra money you pay on that, if you pay that when they send you the bill in one lump sum, you save maybe £80 to £100 and
On a bill.
on a bill, depending on how much the bill is.
So what you're saying is switch from direct debit to yearly.
If you have a lump sum, that's a great time to do it. You know, so if you have a few
Life
bob,
is always better when you have a lump sum.
always. So if you get a bit of extra money, put it away.
But I feel like that's quite a distance from where I am.
Yeah, no, I
Given
get
I'm
that.
in two gyms.
I get that. No, but yeah, that's the other thing you have to do. You have to go through what it is you're spending on, and you have to be brutal with yourself.
I did once years ago. I took a day where I just went through my bank statement and anything that was on it, like I rang up to see if I could get a better deal.
Yeah.
And I did save myself like about, I think it was like 550 something euro.
Is that all? That's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And the thing is, if you look at that, we have my very big pet hate, which is people who buy a cup of coffee every day.
I have to say I fall into that category.
Okay.
I
Well,
do.
Let's say 5 days a week you buy one coffee. So your coffee is what?
Well, I paid 450.
So 5 days of one cup of coffee every day, and you do that for 52 weeks of the year. That is over £1,000.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for coffee.
Yeah. Do you know what really made me wise to that actually? Was about 2 weeks ago, I was in a coffee shop and I bought a tea. Like I bought like a peppermint tea.
Okay.
And it was $3.50.
Holy God. And you can buy a box of it for
$3.50 for a tea.
I know.
They don't even put a like
They don't have
frothy heart on it.
And actually half the time when you get a herbal tea, they don't even put the bag in.
And do you know what the annoying thing is? That the hot water always looks a bit yellow. Like at least you don't see that in a coffee.
No, it's
because
right.
there's like
And now I'm not saying that you can't have a coffee because, you know, I will occasionally have one. But the point is,
if it's a habit, yeah,
If
it's
it's
a
a
bad habit to be in.
if you're looking to really look at where you save your money, it is astonishing. Imagine £1,000. That's like a holiday.
That's a holiday.
That's a holiday. Here, have you heard about these police auctions?
Niamh. There is saving money, and then it's just got to a point where it's just downright dangerous.
Yeah, but people lose stuff all the time or stole it, and then all returned into the police. And after a while, they literally sell them on because they can't keep everything. You never know what you might find in them.
Yeah, but also crime lords lose their speedboats, and people buy them, and then the crime lord gets out of jail and wants them back.
Well, are we really going to be buying speedboats now? I was thinking more
Well,
along
it's
the
not
lines.
without risk.
I was thinking more along the lines of, you know, some cream or something. I don't know. Sometimes.
But like if you bought a bike, like what if you bought a bike and then somebody was like, "That's my bike, it was stolen."
Well, then you should have reclaimed it. I bought it in a police auction.
That just
Keep a receipt.
I bought it in a police auction.
Keep a
That
receipt.
just sounds like a very quick way to become an accused bike thief. Do you know what I do sometimes?
What do
this
you do?
does work, right?
What do you do sometimes?
Now, this might only work for me because I have a certain level of psychosis. That's very accessible.
I
to
cannot
these
wait
sort
for
of
this.
tricks.
I cannot wait for this one.
What I sometimes do is I buy things I don't need, like, you know, online shopping. Like
All the
when
time.
I'm out, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go in and have a. Sometimes what I do is I go to buy all the stuff, like I'll put it all in my basket or even my online basket, and then I just don't check out.
Oh yeah, I
And
do
I
that
feel
all
like
the
I've
time.
had the buzz.
Yeah. Oh no, I always do that, and I go away and come back in, and then if I still, and sometimes like 2 weeks later, I go back in and I say, "What the hell is that in the basket?
Yeah, I go in and I look in the basket and like, I don't need that. Like,
Why the hell did I want that? You know, you have to get over that instant thing.
now the other side of that is I've had a few times where, because I'm a demon for Wish.com. You know, where you go on.
Oh,
and then,
is it like a magic moment when they suddenly arrive? And it's like opening a magic.
yeah, because it was like
thing?
6 months ago you ordered like, 400 washers for your sink. And you have to sign for a pallet. Well, what we did is we did a shout out on social media to get your money saving tips, right? And my God, you had loads of them.
I know.
Here's a brilliant one, right? From Darren Tyrrell.
Okay.
Okay, so Darren says, I have one that I find very useful. It's not specifically about saving money on something, but more highlighting my own spending to curtail it. I cannot think of anything worse.
You're no fun. Come on.
Every few months, I go through all my bills and credit card spending. Oh my God, I would rather. That's horrific.
Come on.
Bills and credit card spending to understand how much I've spent and where it all went. It's sometimes very shocking, and I spend a lot less for the next few weeks or months as a result. That's really, like, if you can do that, that's amazing. But it's also a good opportunity to see what I'm spending money on, like subscription services, Wi-Fi, etc. So I can see where savings could be made. Sometimes it's obvious things I should cancel or downgrade, but often it's me realising I need to stop being so lazy and make my own food. Ultimately, by keeping a close eye on what I'm spending and using previous spending as a guide, good God, I can set money aside for much larger purchases or bigger bills at other times of the year.
Oh,
and I'm a lot less worried about money now. I appreciate this is a lot harder if you live paycheck to paycheck, but I do think there is value in it for everyone.
I agree, actually, Darren. I'm with you. I know, but Gearoid has lost the will to live.
I know it's great.
He's lost the will to live, right? To be fair, that's the sort of thing I would do maybe once or twice a year maximum. That's not something I do all my life. Like,
I have, like, when I'm doing my taxes and I'm adding up what I spend, I'll add up what I spent on taxis, and then I have to ring the Samaritans. Like, just like, how am I going to get through this?
In this day and age, you shouldn't be spending any money on taxis. You and your electric scooter.
I know. Yeah, I know. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
be better.
saying. Just saying.
But that is good. Like, that is the thing. Like, that knowledge is power.
It is.
But it's also.
Yeah, it feels a bit.
You only live once.
I know. I love this one. Don't have kids. You'll save a fortune. It's a bit late for me, but it is very true. And then I love Nez's here. Nez Doyler says, save money. That's it. Nothing else. Just save money. You know, you're right.
Such insight. Nelson says, change providers. Can any subscriptions you don't use in 2 weeks can filter them on B-app?
Oh, okay.
Absolutely no idea what any of that means.
Well, it looks more like BAP with 2 P's.
What else do we have? Literally stop buying takeaway coffee. David Delahunty says 200 quid will reappear in your monthly account.
Well, I'm looking here.
Yeah,
Naomi said don't have children also. There's a lot of that on there.
There's a lot of people.
A lot of don't have children. And the laughing emojis don't negate the fact that you're telling us not to have kids, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of contraception advice.
Yeah. Oh, Claire McCarthy has done a proper one here, right? It says here, I sound like a granny, but after a machine wash, do a spin cycle on the load. It saves the drying time. Do you use a dryer?
No.
No, neither
Don't
do
use
I.
a dryer. But why would you wash and not spin?
No, she's saying do an extra spin.
Oh, an extra spin.
Take more water out of it. It only takes 10 minutes. An extra spin.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It is a great idea, Claire. It's not a granny thing at all, let me tell you. Because your granny would have been using her hands to spin it out. Anyway, so...
Yeah, she'd be beating it off a rock.
I know. There's one about the Revolut vaults as well. That's it. I used it to pre-save for holidays and for weddings I had. 4 weddings and a funeral.
Weddings are very expensive.
They're ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
And the thing is, do you ever have that conversation about how much do you give now?
Yeah.
You know, because you can't just buy a gift now.
You've got to get, it's cash.
It's
People
all
want
about
hard
the
cash
cash.
on the nose.
I know.
I have to say, the one thing that, like, if you're organising a wedding, the one thing that it's always worth remembering is that when somebody gets your invitation and opens it, the first thing they say is, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah.
It is.
Do we have a problem?
We've got a follow-up.
Oh, I love follow-ups.
If we've solved one of your problems or
No.
just given you advice, I mean, that's a bit strong.
Let's be honest.
If we've
solving
read
here.
out your problem and you've got a follow-up for us, we'd love to have them at agonyrants@gmail.com. We have a follow-up from Shaz. Now, I have to say, Shaz, and don't take this personally, I did not remember this. I didn't remember this one
Yeah,
at
but
all.
I did.
Niamh did, in fairness. This was...
Because I care.
Shaz had been asked to be a chief bridesmaid for her sister-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
And she was kind of concerned because this was in the middle of restrictions and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Plus, I don't think she was all that enamoured with the concept.
No, she wasn't. No, she was on the cusp of pulling out.
Yeah, she was.
Shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
See, she sent a follow-up. She said, you wanted a follow-up? Well, boy, do I have one. I wrote to you ages ago when my sister-in-law asked me to be her chief bridesmaid. Well, it was an unholy mess. We ended up having 3 attempts at a hen. If there's anything worse than 1 hen, it's 3.
I know.
One was outdoors because of restrictions. God almighty.
I know.
One for the old dears in the family, and then a spa day.
Ugh.
Nightmare. Jesus, that was a complete mess. We all got hammered on the bus on the way. We had booked. You see, do you know what was happening there as well? Nobody had been drinking.
No.
Because they hadn't been having things. So like the first time everyone went out, they went absolutely bananas.
I know.
We had booked treatments and dinner. We thought we would let our hair down after the 2 previous ones, presumably the 2 previous hens that
As
were
in
just
the
not that
elders and
great.
the outdoor one, yeah.
But we let our hair down on the bus instead. I checked in and passed out and completely missed my spa appointment.
Oh my God.
One of the girls got sick in the mud bath. Jesus, that was a complete mess. There was a lot of compromise and I almost strangled her with the dress, but I'm very glad it's over. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah. I don't know if the advice helped. Did the advice help in any way?
I think the advice that I think I said pull out.
No, I know.
Too short,
I wasn't having
But
any.
no, you were very practical.
I think I
and,
said just suck it up. It's not your wedding. I love this one. We got a lovely update from Shaz Mataz. Now, this is not really a follow-up, but it's kind of a reference. It says, listen to your pod today and I never knew I had a favourite hob until you said it. Do you remember? Mine is back right because I'm right-handed and I'm paranoid about getting burned, etc. So always go for a back hob first. The things I learn about myself listening to your podcast is very true. We're very educational. I'm going to ask my friends the next time I'm in the pub if they have a favourite hob. They'll think I've finally lost it.
Do you know what's happened with our hob? I don't know. Did I tell you this?
What's happened?
My hob blew up.
What?
Right? Yeah, it just went bang.
When did that happen?
Dead. It happened about a month ago. But I bought a new hob.
Right.
And I bought one of those ones that they don't have knobs on it. It's like a touch. Put it in, and it was grand. But I kept finding it on. Like I kept going to it and going, did I leave this on? What's going on? Anyway, sitting watching the television. We were on the couch next to her. Beep, 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 beep. Turned around. The cat.
Having his fun.
The cat pressing the button. Then the hob comes on. She sits down beside it. That's why we were finding this thing on. It was just like an old lady coming in, whacking on the electric bar, flopping down beside it. And the thing about it is, we never knew she was there because she knows she's not allowed up there.
Oh.
So anytime we would have come in, she would have run off. And we're like, why is the hob on? This is dangerous. So it's worth knowing, if you have an electric hob and a cat, your bill's going to be through the roof. Attention Agony Rants listeners, I am going to be going on tour later on in the year and early next year with my show Glamour Hammer, and I will be going all around Ireland and the UK. The dates on sale at the moment are Portlaoise, Dundalk, Limerick, which is sold out, Galway, Belfast, Clonakilty, Waterford, Wexford, Sligo, Cork. I'll be at the Everyman in January. My Liberty Hall shows are sold out, but we've just put on a Vicar Street, which is very much not sold out. So
not just yet.
So come along, we'd love to see you there.
How do I get tickets, Gearoid?
You can get tickets, Niamh, by asking me.
I know.
But all of those other people, they can buy them on GearoidFarley.com.
Do you rent where you live? Well, if you do, it is important that you know your rights.
Niamh, you never said a truer word. Threshold provides free, independent, confidential advice to anyone in Ireland with tenancy problems.
You actually have a lot more tenancy rights than you might think.
Yeah, you actually do. It's absolutely crazy when you read them. For more information, you can go to threshold.ie and you can take a free Own Your Rights quiz.
Wow, there's a quiz. I love a quiz. A Threshold know that the best way to keep people from losing their homes is to support renters. So for more information, go to threshold.ie.
Niamh, we need to tell these people that if they are enjoying our show, they can support us on Head Stuff Plus.
But it's true. If they were enjoying our show, why would they not support us? It's outrageous.
Absolutely. At the moment, you will get access to a video of the full recording session for each episode, which honestly terrifies me, the fact that that's up there, because there's a heavy edit on this show.
As well as our bonus episodes.
Yes, we also have a couple of bonus episodes that we've done, and there's going to be more, and we'll have news of that very soon. And I know we've been saying that for a while, but there actually is stuff in motion, and I'd say we're 2 episodes away from announcing that.
Also, we have people that want to advertise with us, so you will also get access to an ad-free episode.
Yeah, so there'll be like
that.
a separate feed,
Yeah.
And there will be not a single ad in there.
I know.
None of us annoying you. You will also get access to bonus content from all of the other shows on the Head Stuff Network.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like this brilliant new show by Jan Brereton.
Oh my God, it's called Everybody is a Poem. I love that. And Jan reads her poetry and interviews the people that inspire her. I have to say, I met her. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's fab.
Like
She is
really,
cool.
even if you don't think it's going to be your thing, I think give it a shot.
It is. And like her poems, like she's absolutely hilarious in her interviews.
Brilliant.
And it's the whole thing is you think you know what you're getting, and then she surprises you. She's absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
She's got loads of great guests. But have a little listen to the clip.
My first poem went viral January last. I wrote a book and now I host a podcast. I'll have guests, we'll laugh and we'll moan, and we'll realise that everybody's a poem. Hello, I'm Jan Brereton. I'm a mam, a fashion stylist, a perpetual sweary person and an accidental poet. In the thick of lockdown I wrote a poem. What day is it? Who gives a fuck? I'd never written a poem before, but once I started writing I couldn't stop. I'd love you to join me each fortnight for my podcast Everybody is a Poem, where I'll read some poems and I'll chat with guests who inspire me. Everybody is a Poem with me, Jan Brereton, coming soon to the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Dear Niamh and Gearoid, long-time listener, first-time writer. I have a problem for you. I have drifted apart from my best friend. I'm so sad about it. My best friend is a straight guy and we have been friends since we were in college. I came out and he was great support to me. It's been almost 15 years since we were in college and he has got married and had a child. He's ruined. It's game over. At the moment, I'm still single, so I have more time than he does. We are still great friends. When we see each other, it's just like old times. But we're lucky if we see each other every 6 months. This breaks my heart. I feel that it is silly to be sad about this, but I am. I know time moves on and we move in different circles. That's like something you'd say. But I'm sad to see this friendship begin to ebb away.
Oh my God.
Oh, good God.
Michael, you've put a lot of thought in this.
Michael, now.
Come on, keep going.
Part of me thinks that I'd love to say something, and part of me thinks it would be too needy. You think? You think it would be too needy? They have moved further away, so I can't pop in as much as I used to. This man is breaking my heart.
I know.
I get on very well with his wife. I'll believe that when I see it. So it's not that she is keeping us apart, it's just that life is getting in the way. I'd love to know your thoughts. That's from Michael.
Well, I think we know where Gearoid is going with this already.
I think this is, look.
Come on.
You're in love with your friend. That's what's going on. He's a straight guy. He was lovely to you when he came out.
I know.
You're in love with your friend.
There's probably
it's
an
never
element of that.
Happen.
I know. And you know it. It's not even that, but you know, yeah, I get it.
I know, but it's the thing about it is, right? I totally get where this guy's coming from, because I do feel like that with my friends. Like I think it's as well as if you don't have kids.
Yeah.
You do keep your friends closer.
Of course you do. Because I won't say you're not as busy just because you're mad busy. But what I'm saying is your focus is kind of more on your friends. If you have kids, that does take, somebody sitting here going, feed me, it's probably a bit more, relevant.
Completely. Like I think you do what's in front of you.
Yeah.
And I think at the moment that's his wife and his kid.
Yeah, but there's also the other thing. If they're not living close to each other, the drop-in thing doesn't happen. The problem I have, because I moved out 24 years ago. I live up the north, so I live 100 miles from some of my friends, and so everything has to be organised. It can't be I'll just drop in for coffee. You can't just have occasional stuff, and I have a friend up there. We do lots of things. We just go for a walk in the morning, so 45 minutes. I can't do that with anybody in Dublin unless I'm in Dublin. And if I'm in Dublin, I'm usually working or I'm doing something, and it's full of other stuff. So it's quite difficult. I can see, Michael, where this is going, and I completely feel for you because I know for a fact that you are still in that friendship 100%, and as is he, and he's probably delighted to see you and everything. It's nothing to do with that. It's just your life experiences are in a different space now.
Yeah, but as well as that, you know what? It's no harm to say, I really miss you. I haven't seen you in ages. It is not like, and I do, like, I think I'm quite lucky actually, because the friends that I have, we do say that to each other.
Yeah, I say that to my friends all the time. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I'm dying to see you. Like, it's very. I think you can let him know that. I don't think there's any harm in that.
No, I think he'd be pleased.
I don't think that's needy.
No, that's not needy. I mean, maybe standing looking in his window a lot might be a bit needy, but but that's not what you're doing. I'm just saying. I think, to be fair, it's so easy to kind of let this drift. But I love the fact that you're making a priority on this. And if you feel that you want to see them more, but you might have to be the one who makes more of the effort. I find that. I have to go. No, not many people come up to see me. That's all I'm going to say. It's not a criticism by any stretch. I'm the one who moved 100 miles away. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So in a weird
she says
way,
it's not a criticism, but
but really deep down, I'm wounded.
A lot on this podcast.
Wounded. No, but really, somebody could prioritize that. But the point is, you might have to put more effort in, and there's always one friend. We had this conversation before. Where there's always one friend who seems to put a bit more effort. It's nothing to do with anything. If you want to see your friend a bit more, you have to probably make a bit more
and maybe
effort.
you have to go to them.
Yeah.
And do you know what you could do? You could do a drive-by. Just do it like, hey, I'll be in the area on Saturday. Do you want to go for coffee? Brilliant.
And that's the best way to do it, because then you're not necessarily over involving. But everything has to be planned, and that's difficult, and I know that it's difficult.
It is. And I think as well, you probably are a bit self-conscious about the fact he's straight and you're gay, and you feeling you need him more, or you send him the wrong signals. And you absolutely are. But at the same time, that doesn't mean you shouldn't send them.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just because you like to be around him.
And you're not unrealistic.
Nice.
You're not asking him to leave his wife and kids yet, are you? No. Yeah, he's not going to do that. It's okay to, there's lots of friends we love.
I mean, I have friends like that where I'm just mad about them. I can't wait to see them.
I know, like me.
Like, yeah, exactly. No, but like, you know, people that you're just like, oh my God.
I'm so pleased to see you. And I feel that way about a lot of my, there's some friends that I have, and I'm just so glad to see them, but I don't see them very often. Yeah. Because I can't. It's physically impossible for us because of the circumstances.
It's also, as well, I think one of the hardest things in the world for anyone to go through is that they feel a certain way about somebody. And they can't express that.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I would say, like, if you're delighted to see them, say you're delighted to see them, and give them a hug when you see them.
Yeah. And
I hug everyone. I can't get off a bus.
He really does. He really does. It's quite embarrassing.
No, but it's lovely. Like, I like, it's very, like, that. I have to say that was the one of the thing I really missed in COVID. Like,
Me too.
Because it was just like, there's my pal.
I know, and we're still at the slightly awkward stage of it, but the problem with me is sometimes I get to the point where I'm hugging people I don't know, and that's that sometimes happens. But anyway, seriously, Michael,
every so often you do have to Tarzan around a room.
But seriously, Michael, honestly, maybe make an activity or a thing that you do, or make a regular lunch or a regular thing once a month or something. Just make a bit more effort, and it might involve you being the one to make the travelling. But if you really feel that way, just tell him.
Yeah, and also I wouldn't fall on the ground crying, but you could just like make it clear that you're just delighted to see them, because in life people don't get that often.
No, they don't.
Like genuinely, people go, hey, how are you? How's it going?
That's
just the way it goes, and you get on with your coffee and you tell your news.
Yeah,
but you can just be like, I'm so thrilled to see you.
Yeah, let's do this more often. But I think sometimes you have to set the date. In other words, you have to say, oh, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You, like, Niamh makes a really good point that you might have to be the one that's doing that, because you've got the
freer life.
Yeah,
you won't ever lose that friendship. Just the manner of it has changed.
Yeah, totally. I mean, and if you get on well with his wife, that's great, because I mean, you can talk to her. Like, it's
you could offer to babysit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
The
only thing is, now what I would say is,
don't go on holidays with them.
No, don't go on holidays with them. No. You probably will have to make friends with his kids.
Oh, you will.
That's very difficult.
Why?
It's very easy to be rejected by kids.
Oh, is
it? I mean, I know this is very off topic, but I mean, they're shit. No.
Kids like me.
There's something about... No, kids hate me.
Why?
I don't know why. They absolutely hate me.
What do you do?
That's why nieces and nephews, if I want them on side, I have to pay them. I have to get the money.
I don't believe that
it's
for
the
1
only time they
minute.
give me the time of day.
Oh my God.
I've given you $5.
Got a $5. They're easily bought.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Michael, I hope we've helped.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, Michael, I'm sure you'll be fine. So, and do send us a follow.
But the one thing that will make you feel better is arranging to meet them
Mm-hmm.
and telling them you miss them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
They're
and
legitimate
not in
things
a
to
sad
say.
way, in a pleasant way. Go,
No.
I missed you so much. Like,
Yeah, in a
it's
good way.
So fab
Yeah,
to see you.
exactly right.
We've another problem.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to read it, Roy?
I love this. It says, Dear Gearoid and Niamh, I saw you in Chester with Joanne. Well, I'm assuming you're directing that to Gearoid. And I have been binging on the past podcast ever since. I love it. I have a problem. I recently broke up with my boyfriend. Everyone seems to think I've made a bad decision, particularly my best friend who is his sister. They are, oh no, they are very close and it was dodgy from the start, hooking up with him. But I really thought we could be 3 adults about it. In truth, her brother is a bit of a dick. He doesn't like me giving anyone else attention at all. He is very jealous. He was a terrible boyfriend, very moody and expected lots of me and didn't want me to have any expectations of him.
Oh, what a catch.
I know. We were together
Whoa.
for a year and I dumped him. All along I'd been honest with my friend even when it wasn't working. She'd been a supportive friend, even said at one point he doesn't deserve me. But now that I've finished with him, she seems to think that I've made a big mistake. My parents also seem to think he is a catch because all he wants to do is sit in and watch television. I prefer to be out and about. We're only young once. He also goes to the gym religiously and started helping me to count calories. Life is too short.
Oh, good luck.
I know. He is so tediously boring. I absolutely hated him by the end, to be honest. She keeps telling me how upset he is. Of course he is. He's a total misery. I'm well rid of him. Okay, well, we know that's not the problem she's asking us about. But what do I do going forward with my friend? I don't want to lose her. How can I make her understand? What do you think? Thanks for the Olos, Freya.
The Olos.
I think she means lots of lols. I think that's
Thanks
that's
to
the
the
lols.
lols. Okay.
But it says Olos.
Wow, Freya, like
I know.
there was a typo on lols. And he didn't go back on it. This was written in the heat of the moment. Do you know what's going on here?
What?
And let this be a lesson to everybody out there.
Yeah.
Freya went out with somebody that was hot.
Yeah.
They don't have to develop their personality.
No.
They go to the gym and they think that just
It's
because they're like
Buff.
a hefty chunk, that's enough.
A hefty chunk.
You know, like worked out like a prime,
Yeah.
a prime
rib.
cut.
Like a prime rib. Yeah.
God,
Tasty.
Like what's interesting about this is like
She knew. She knew.
She's very clear about how she feels.
Yeah, no, she is. And
What
Freya,
do you think?
well, I'll be honest with you, right? Freya, I'm sure you love this friend, but no way in hell do you get involved with a brother if you know that
No.
your friendship might be under
You're curling one on your own doorstep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is that a thing? Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Honestly, it is true. It is surprising, Freya. You must have known this was a possibility. So I don't know how you feel about. You went ahead with it knowing that maybe it wasn't going to be the good idea, and you spent a whole year to figure that out.
Well, I'd say she probably fancied him at the start because that's always the way with hot people.
Yeah, no, it is
Like
true.
they're hot, and then like that wears off after a bit, and you're like,
Yeah, where's the substance?
wow, this is just one massively underdeveloped personality.
Yeah, the whole conversation of don't speak is not enough anymore, isn't it? Just don't
Yeah.
speak.
It's because those initial meetings with people have always been so positive because hot people, they don't meet.
Oh yeah.
They just don't meet that inal resistance that
No,
the
no.
rest of us do.
But you know the funny part is, it's like at the beginning of Love Island, the last series, like they were all traumatized because none of them had ever had to try.
Exactly.
And they
Yeah.
all couldn't figure out why nobody was grafting for them, but quite frankly because they were all too hot.
Yeah, it's because they've always been the hot one in their friend group.
Yeah.
And then you put them all together. It's like what happens in school.
Yeah.
Do you remember like when you're in primary school, if you're a bit smart, you're like the special boy in the class. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you go to secondary school.
And
it's
there's a lot
all
of special boys.
Like, well,
Well, for
everyone's
Gearoid.
very special.
But yeah, no, it is true for it actually. It is a very funny thing. So actually he's not the problem, I don't think. The problem here for
No.
you is definitely about the fact that your family liked him and your friend is your big problem there.
Do you know what I think? I don't know whether this was in a follow-up message, but I think that I think that the friend and the boyfriend are twins,
Oh,
actually.
wow, that's big.
Yeah, because I did ask a couple of questions. I think they're twins.
Well, that's big.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I think Freya,
You might have to accept.
the only way that you could have come out of this well is if you married him and just shut up.
Yeah.
That was the only positive outcome of this.
Yeah, it feels like that wouldn't have been a very productive thing to do
No.
from how she felt. Like she absolutely
And,
hated him.
and I think her being the supportive friend and even at one point saying he doesn't deserve you, there's no way she meant that.
No,
All she was doing was
humouring you.
she was delighted with this situation because
Yeah.
of course it's her darling brother and her best friend, and then they were this, this happy little group.
I think if you can have a conversation with her, Freya, and ask her how she feels about it, and maybe you might need to give her a bit of space to get over
Yeah.
it. I don't know what age you are, Freya, or what age this 3 adults are. So the thing is, if this is a younger age in the early
I think
20s,
they're 20s,
you feel it a little bit more. I think when you get a bit older, you get a bit more philosophical about this sort of thing.
Yeah, totally.
And of course, if they're twins, that's an added complication that was never going to end well.
Also, I think he goes to the gym religiously and started helping me count calories.
Is that a red
That
flag?
sounds to me like he started counting my calories.
As in control?
Yeah. He sounds like an absolute dick. Like, there's
Well, she did say that.
Like, there's absolutely no way that if on paper that was somebody else, like if that was somebody else, not her brother,
Yeah.
your friend would be like, oh, you need to get away from him. He's obviously a moron.
The thing about it is, Freya, just it's run its time. You can say that to your friend.
Things run their course.
Run their course. And, in a way, there's a bit of a choice here to be made by your friend, and the problem is you're going to have to accept that.
Exactly.
And I'm really sorry about that if it doesn't end up in a good place for you. But give it time sometimes. It isn't easy.
I do think that this doesn't feel like it's an insurmountable hurdle to their
No.
friendship.
No, it doesn't seem to.
I think I do think that it will be something that she'll be a bit miffed about.
Yeah, and she'll let it. I think you have to have a frank conversation where you seem to be able to express yourself very clearly about situations. Maybe don't be quite so, definite with her. Yeah, because remember, even if he is all of the things that you're saying he is, the problem is this is still his sister.
Yeah.
And she loves him, even if he is all of those things, even to her.
And you know the way sometimes when you have a breakup,
Yeah.
you talk about it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 7 years.
Long time.
7 years in emotional exile.
Long
that's a breakup. And I think that maybe you need to stop talking about this breakup because in your head it's done. Like, I mean, like Freya.
It's very clear.
Freya got over this. She leaped over this like a fence.
Yeah.
Like
She's like a show jumper.
she's on the other side
Yeah.
of this. And I think what's probably happening is your friend is constantly talking about it, which is dragging you back into it, and you're explaining yourself all over again, and that's annoying your friend. So I would say,
why don't you have the conversation of, can we put this to bed
Yeah.
now, and then make
Let's
a
not
conscious
talk about
effort
this
to move
again.
on? Because in the sake of your friendship, you care a great deal about her. So if it's done, which is great. You have to be honest with your friend, and then it might just take a bit of time. I don't think it's the end.
also, siblings that get involved in each other's relationships, I think that's weird.
Yeah, it's odd, but
It's weird.
It's very hard not to. It's very hard not.
Oh no, I
Let's be honest. You
No.
have opinions. I'm not going to lie.
I absolutely have opinions, and I will share them with anyone that will listen. However, I think people that actually get involved in
Yeah.
the actual thing,
Yeah, no.
that's weird.
Yeah, but twins are different.
Yeah, that's true.
So that is, I mean, to be honest with you, Freya, you must have had some inkling that this was probably going to be an issue if you did split up. So.
Yeah, maybe it was a case that he was too hot to resist.
Maybe it was just, it did feel okay in the beginning, and then you forgive a lot in
Yeah.
the beginning, don't you?
You do. You really do.
You really do. Yeah, I know.
And the thing about it is, this is also, your friend isn't mourning this relationship.
No.
She's kind of thinking, like, she's mourning this ideal.
Yeah.
That her best friend could be married to her brother who she adores. Well, I mean, maybe she doesn't adore her. Maybe she just, it would be convenient and nice and,
Might be all those
and
things.
it's kind of silly because if she is someone that genuinely wanted you and her family, yet here she is pushing it away.
I know.
I think she's having a hissy fit. That's what this is. This is like
And she's allowed to
a
have it.
hissy fit, and she's allowed to.
This is her brother. She loves him.
Yeah.
Even if he is a dick. Right? That's the truth.
But I'd be pushing past this.
Yeah. It'll come.
She's
It'll
been
come.
a little bit childish.
I think when your friendship gets to the other side, it'll be fine.
Give us an update because
Yeah.
I feel like we're missing
And a photo.
a lot of information. Absolutely.
How
I didn't want to
amazing.
be an absolute creep and ask for a photo.
No, but I'm in there.
send
I'm a
us a
mammy. I
photo.
can do that.
Absolutely.
Send me the photo, Freya. Well, I think we've had a good show.
I think we've really helped.
Really
We've
helped.
changed a lot of lives.
It's what we want every week, isn't it? To feel like we're helping.
Absolutely. Chat to you next week.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.